Sundays we work and Mondays off just because of the morning schedule. It's really the only way to do it. Prefer to have Sunday off, but it doesn't work with the morning schedule. So we fought. I thought we fought today. There were some times when I thought the scout team wasn't lined up like it should, and there's some coaching issues that we weren't just perfect. We got to be perfect if we expect our guys to be. It wasn't a cluster by any means, but it was a couple moments in there where we could have done a better job as coaches, getting guys lined up and prepared to know where to be, when to be there, so everything runs smoothly. I mean, we're on the clock, especially when school starts. We've got to be very efficient in how we practice. If we don't, we're either going to go long and jeopardize class, which we're not going to do, or we're going to cut it short and not get the work in. So we have to be very efficient with this morning schedule as well. So that's all I got for now. Y'all can ask me what you want.
The team's mentality right now, is it sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they the aggression you want, the positive outlook for the season? I think
we're physically tough. I don't know if we're 100% mentally tough enough through every bit of adversity, including yesterday being behind, or the smoking hot heat, or guys that maybe have been a little bit under the weather, and we're like, you know, hey, if it's game day, would you play? Yeah, well then you practice. You know, so guys kind of fighting through a little bit of stomach issues or whatever it is when they just don't feel great. You got to learn to fight through that mentally, and for the most part, we're light years from where we were, but we got a ways to go there. But I told them we're not game ready yet. If we were game ready, we wouldn't have had 4 turnovers yesterday. If we were game ready, we wouldn't have a targeting foul. If we were game ready, we wouldn't had a personal foul, hands to the face mask of the quarterback. You know, we wouldn't have given up a big play, a bomb to the number 2 or to the scout team. If we were game ready. So we just got to understand that this is not, we're not in a holding pattern. We're trying to get better.
Mark, with the backups, do you know at this point, or what more do you need to see, and what are you looking for out of those 2 guys?
I'm just observing. There's no rush to decide, so I'm observing them. Those 2 are getting the 2 reps, and I'm just watching. And then, you know, as we get close enough, we'll let them know.
Would you? Anything specifically that you're looking to see out of either one of those guys?
Just run the system and be confident, and get in the huddle and call the play and execute. You know, not be looking around wondering what to do. I mean, just take control of the game, take control of the team.
Would you like to see perhaps at least one of the backup quarterbacks get some playing time if you have a good enough lead?
I'll never answer that question. I'll never answer that question. I have total respect for our opponent, and our goal is to try to win it. And if anybody on the whole team, if a second teamer at any position earns it, you know, he'll play, and whether or not he goes in be decided on how the game goes.
By the same token, how do you decide your philosophy on redshirting guys?
I go as far as we can go. Like, I think it's like game 5 or 6 or something. I don't know what it is. One of these games, if they play after a certain game, it's 100% done. So I want everybody to not think they're being redshirted until we get to that point, because game 3, you might have 2 guys hurt in front of you, and guess what? You're in the game. Or for that matter, you could be thinking you're redshirting, and then all of a sudden, game 9, you get 2 guys that hurt in front of you, and you're in the game. So you need to try to keep a mentality. I don't like to tell them they're being redshirted. And if I said the plan is to redshirt you, the plan also has to be to stay ready, which is hard to do.
At this point, do you think Mike Irvin has a role in this team?
I don't even know what you mean by that. Everybody has a role in this team. Every walk-on, every scout teamer, every guy has a role in this team. So
let me amend that. Do you think he would play at this point?
I don't know.
On specials or something like that?
I don't know yet.
With regards to Brad, do you ever give him days off or sections off to keep him fresh, anything like that?
I did. We did today.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
And did that also let you get a better look a little bit at the 2s?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Was Gus running the ball against the first teamers yesterday? I'm just trying to get a sense of.
Gus and Yearby and Walton all got reps with Miami versus.
Sure.
Yeah, those 3 backs got the reps with Miami, and then everybody else got reps. Every other back. Oh, and then we had Marquez and I think Chicolo I don't remember who Chickalow was with, but they didn't. He was with Miami, and he should have been. But we didn't have. I don't think Fam does a lot of fullback stuff anyway, so that's one of the reasons why he was with us.
What were your impressions of Homer if he was this?
Homer did a good. Homer's doing a good job. Period. He's not afraid to pick up a blitz. He is. Well, here's the thing: the backs for Fam didn't fumble. The quarterbacks for Fam didn't throw a pick. Miami threw 2 picks and fumbled the ball 3 times, 2 of which that we lost. One was actually, he was down, but the ball came out, which still, to us, is a fumble when we discipline people. So, I mean, that was the difference. I mean, Fam won because they didn't turn the ball over. They didn't put the ball in jeopardy as a quarterback. And they didn't drop balls over there. They made plays. They did. They made plays, and they ran the ball hard, and they secured the football. That's why they won.
Did Badgley take all the kicks?
Well, I will say Baez, he was the man, the mystery man that kicked the 42-yarder that hit the crossbar and went in. It was glorious. It was just amazing.
Like Miller in 81 or something, right?
I think that's the longest kick he's ever made on this Green Tree practice field.
Mark.
It was glorious. It put Bam up by 10, which is, with about 4 minutes, it makes it tough.
Mark,
a couple more questions.
There was some information about a suspension. Do you anticipate any further suspensions as you guys move into next week?
Yeah, I'll tell you all if I want to tell you all about that. I'm not going to give any information on that.
Last question.
All right, got to go.
Thank you, Coach.